It's another Thursday here in Jenks, America. Mason Prince with Trojan TV here with head coach of the Jenks Trojans, Keith RIGGS. Coach, how you guys been getting along this week? You know, 3 straight losses for you guys, but I feel like you've had moments where you guys have shown that you're a great football team.
Well, we have, but to be a great football team, you have to string those moments together into a complete game, and that's the one thing we've kind of been lacking the last few games, and so we're continuing to work on those things. We're going to get better. And our plan is to take another step forward Friday night.
By no means is any part of your schedule easy, but I guess relatively gets a little less stressful, or how do you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. They're all stressful to me.
Yeah,
it doesn't
right?
matter who we play. In one aspect, 3 outstanding teams we just played, but Norman's 4-0, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. So we're going to have to come out like we're playing an undefeated football team.
Speaking of Norman, 4-0, like Coach said, 1-0 in district play, beating opponents by an average 35-13 is the average score. What do you see from the Norman Tigers? What do they represent?
Offensively, some really good athletes. Our quarterback is elusive and can throw the ball. A lot of shots downfield, a lot of big plays out of their passing game. So we're going to have to be ready for that. Defensively, they show some looks that we don't typically see from other teams, so we're going to have to really be prepared for that.
Offensively, you guys have struggled a bit at times the past couple of games. What have you guys been working on this week to try to kind of figure that out?
Well, we've really zeroed in onto those little mistakes we're making that make bad plays, turn good plays into bad plays, and so it probably looks worse in person than it does on film, but still a mistake can cost you. Turn a 6-yard gain into a -2 and so on. So we've got to fix those little things, some technique issues, scheme issues, and our boys have worked real hard on that this week.
Defense has been playing very well for you guys, and one of the main bright spots would be Sam Stone, and a stat came through today from Don King that Sam is 9 tackles away from being one of 5 players in Jenks history to have more than 300 career tackles. That's got to be a proud moment for you as a coach to see a guy like that.
Well, that's pretty impressive, right? And I promise you, the names on that list, probably the top 20 names, everybody would recognize in Jenks football. There's been some great defensive players come through here, so big honor for Sam to be mentioned with those guys.
What are you going to tell your team? A home game for the first time in a couple of weeks. It's homecoming. Coach Trimble always used to say the dance is a lot more fun when you win the football game. What do you tell your team right before you come out on the field?
We have that same message for them during homecoming week. With a lot of weeks are a lot of distractions. This week it's homecoming, a big game, it's the media. There's all sorts of things that can get you distracted and away from what your focus needs to be for the game. So, we continue to talk about those things and what they are. We don't shy away from them, but we also, they have to strike the right balance to enjoying homecoming week and preparing for our football game. But Coach Trimble was absolutely right. It's a lot more fun if you win that homecoming football game.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Undefeated Norman coming to town. Kickoff at 7:30 here at Allen Trimble Stadium. If you can't make it to the game, you can watch it on Trojan TV. I promise, famous last words, I promise no technical difficulties this week. You can find us on it for free on our YouTube channel. We'll see you then.